Nothing like the sound of a 5-liter V8 through an active valve exhaust system. Hi, this is Joe from Scarff Ford, and today we're going to talk about this 2024 Mustang GT. Let's dive in. This one's absolutely beautiful, all blacked out, 480 horsepower, 5-liter V8. This thing's absolutely stunning, very low miles. For the 2024 model year, the Mustang was redesigned for its 7th generation, better than ever. The 7th generation Mustang combines old school elements like a manual transmission, naturally aspirated 5-liter V8, and it combines that with modern day technology with a fantastic sync infotainment system, giant screens on the inside, configurable drive modes, configurable displays. It's a perfect blend of old school and new school. And the design, we can see elements of it, especially in the rear quarters. You can see a lot of 60s Mustang back here, the vertical tail lights. It borrows design cues from Mustangs of the decades. And the Mustang has been in continuous production as of it came out in 1964 as a 65 model, so 2024 marked 60 years of continuous Mustang production, never skipping a beat. The nice thing too about the more modern day Mustang, unlike previous generations of the Mustang, I think when the Mustang was redesigned for around 2015, they switched to an independent rear suspension. Aside from a few special edition Mustangs like SVT Cobras and stuff like that, pretty much since the 1960s, the Mustangs have employed a stick rear axle, not too different than what we have behind on this F-Series Super Duty. You could say that there are advantages of having a solid rear axle, but generally independent rear suspension gives better handling, better driving dynamics in the corners. The Mustang was always fast in a straight line, but it left a little bit to be desired in the corners, but they rectified that by adding a rear suspension, and the Mustang turned into a proper sports car that could definitely go fast in a straight line and hang with some of the best handling sports cars when the road starts to get curvy. And talking about old school, 5-liter V8, naturally aspirated, 480 horsepower. This engine sounds amazing. To me, nothing sounds better than a V8. V10s can sound good, V6s and 4-cylinders can sound good, but to me, 8 cylinders is the perfect magical number of cylinders to make that automotive bliss, that automotive auditory bliss. And this is one of the best in the business. And look at this. This one's only got like 1,600 miles on it. We sold it not too long ago and we recently traded it back in. Sometimes people buy cars like this and they realize, oh, I got excited about it, but in reality, it's not exactly what I needed or wasn't practical for me. But look at, we still even have the plastic over the 5-liter. This thing is practically still in the wrapper. This one has a dark package with a blacked out grille, blacked out everything. This thing has a beautiful look about it. We have black wheels, gigantic Brembo brakes, nice stylish little spoiler on the tail. This one has the active valve exhaust system, which makes that amazing V8 sound even better. And it's configurable. You can make it quiet, you can make it loud, and it also adds a few extra horsepower too. The Mustang's a small little 2-door sports car, but it still employs a decently sized trunk. And again, we're not going to expect too much as far as backseat space in such a small vehicle, but not too bad for kids or smaller adults. But where the real magic happens is right here in the driver's seat, and obviously it's a fun ride in the passenger seat as well. The 10-speed automatic transmission is amazing, but nothing is better than a manual transmission. And this 6-speed gearbox is an absolute joy to use. Nice, precise throws. It has a fantastic mechanical, precise feel. Satisfying feeling every time you nudge into a gear. Nothing like that mechanical connection you have with a vehicle. The clutch, perfect clutch engagement. You can also get rev match downshifts, automatic rev match downshifts with the manual. This thing is just such a pure joy to use. And who cares if you go 1/10 of a second faster than 0 to 60? To me, you know, you're not in a racetrack, you're not racing against other people. To me, what's important in a vehicle like this is the absolute fun of driving. And for me, I love manual transmissions. I'm a manual transmission enthusiast. To have a Mustang with a manual gearbox, it doubles and triples the fun for me. An automatic's nice. Yeah, if you're in stop and go traffic and you drive 2 hours in Seattle traffic, I can understand. Or maybe you don't know how to drive a manual and you really have no interest. I'm not going to blame you. Maybe you have a physical condition that prevents you from driving a manual. This adds so much fun to the vehicle. It's not that hard to learn. And hey, you have like a millennial theft deterrent device. Not that many people are going to be able to steal your vehicle. with a manual gearbox because not that many younger people know how to drive one. Lovely flat bottom leather wrap wheel, feels wonderful in your hands. Beautiful interior. We have these nice seats with this contrast stitching. There's those twin gigantic screens. We have a huge infotainment screen. Fantastic parking camera, heated seats, multi-zone climate control. Of course, you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can personalize it, make your own drive mode settings. You can fiddle with the exhaust, make it quiet. See, look how quiet it is now. Then you put it in track mode. Big difference. You can pull up auxiliary gauges. You can have custom drive modes. You can change the color of the ambient lighting. I think there's like 64 colors to choose between. One of my favorite is the analog style gauge cluster. So you have normal, you have sport, almost looks like a Corvette gauge cluster. You have track, looks like a Formula One car almost. You have comm. So comm, it just kind of alleviates all the unnecessary information. It just gives you the information you need. So you're not inundated with information, not overwhelmed with information, especially driving at nighttime. Sometimes if you have too much going on the screen, it can be distracting. So that's what the comm is for. Then we have the retro style gauges. Pretty cool. When I was in high school, Fox body Mustangs were the coolest thing to have. And you got these Fox body retro style gauges. Then we have the SVT Cobra from 99 to 01. So we have this button right here where you can pick between the different drive modes. Obviously you can personalize it, but this will make changes to like throttle sensitivity, traction and stability control settings. You have normal, sport, custom, slippery, drag strip, track mode, sport mode, and normal mode. Well, thanks for joining me on this walk around video of this awesome 2024 Mustang GT. We have this original build sheet on it. I forgot to go over some of the features. So this one has a 19-inch, Brembo brakes with lining, $1,695. Then we have the Mustang Nite Pony Package, $1,395, giving you the blacked out wheels and the red calipers with white logo. And then the active valve exhaust system was $1,225. Original MSRP was $50,770. But luckily in the pre-owned market with only 1,625 miles, it is a lot less than the original MSRP. So if you like the options and color combination, if this one's still available when you're watching this video, you could be watching it 5 years in the future on YouTube. This thing's a fantastic vehicle. It's tinted windows, black on black, looking better than ever. And I love that active valve exhaust system, especially the manual gearbox. Well, thanks for watching. We're Scarff Ford. We've been in business 103 years, longer than the Mustang has been around, believe it or not. Proudly serving the greater Seattle-Tacoma area located in Auburn, Washington. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We sell new Fords, new Isuzus, and a very wide variety of pre-owned vehicles. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.